The positive to the scan tool that I'm about to show you is the fact that it's free upgrades for life through Launch. You can update for life through Launch. And there's no monthly fees in being able to use this scan tool. Once you pay for it, it's yours, and you get all the updates for the life of the product. All right, got a new handheld here for you. This is the Lauch X431 PRO Elite, and it is a bi-directional scan tool. I've used it a few times already. Didn't get into anything too crazy. I used it for some diag on O2 sensors you guys seen previously on a Transit. Catalytic converter was bad, and it was actually rattling around inside the system. But I wanted to go into, let's look at the 2015 F-150 and do a little bit more in depth on the X431 PRO Elite. Great scan tool. It's got a stand on the back here. It's got a camera and stuff on it. You take pictures and stuff with it. You use it as a tablet. You can get different diagnostic functions and stuff, remote diagnostics. If somebody needs to remote into this to help you with diag or something to that extent, it can be done with this tool. So let's just go to Intelligent Diagnose. You have not connected to the network for more than 24 days. If you have not done it for more than 30 days, the local diagnosis will not work normally. Do you want to immediately connect to network? Okay, I'm right outside my house, it knows. So it has identified the F-150. Let's go into diagnostics. Switch the ignition to on position. It is. Now it's going to load. Oh, that was quick. It's very fast. So we can do a health report if we want. So we can go through and scan everything. We can go to special functions. So let's just do a health report. Body control module always has a code in this truck because I have programmed the wheel size and stuff like that. So the body control module, it doesn't like it. It doesn't like the wheel size and stuff because it's not set factory, but that's okay. The front control interface module always has something going on with the Bluetooth or the sync, or it's normal in these Fords. As you guys can see, it's pretty quick overall loading, trying to pick up every single module on board. PCM had two codes because of the ABS module, because of the programming that I did when I put the bigger tires on the truck. 92%, 97%. Done. Body control module, ignition switch, continuous memory, driver door module, switchback. All the switchbacks work. I don't understand why that would have lost communication with instrument panel, powertrain. A is invalid, data, restraint. Yeah, all of this, it's there because of the programming. Clear it all out. Powertrain control module piece, control module vehicle option reconfiguration fault. That's because I have programmed the computer. So we're going to move on from that. We're going to go back, and then we're going to go into system selection, and then you can go into each module individually if you want without seeing everything. You can go to common functions, oil life reset, steering angle sensor reset, electronic throttle relearn, immobilizer, seats calibration, cylinder battery reset, TPMS reset, gearbox learn, tire reset, gear learn, electronic parking brake. This one doesn't have that. Let's go to cylinder and see what it says. Power balance. You can do a power balance function here. It says, warning, ensure the parking brake is engaged and the vehicle's wheels are blocked, front and rear. Excessive RPM or rapid RPM changes may cause data missing. Placing the transmission in gear and maintaining a steady load may help identify the suspect cylinders. Use reverse so that the parking brake is not automatically disengaged. Start the engine and press OK. Okay. Start the engine, press OK. And then what you'd want to do after you go into this function, you're monitoring your cylinders right there. You typically hold the brake, put it in gear, let it go under a light load, and then give it gas and see which one, just real light gas while you're holding that, and you can see which cylinder is breaking up, and that's the cylinder you could go to when you try to identify which cylinder is the problem. Moving forward, you have an advanced driver assistance system. Some people with ADAS systems, this has functions that will work with ADAS. You can do another system scan. You can go to special functions, go to body, go to security, and then you can retrieve your codes for your keyless touch button doors. So, and there you can see it's got both codes displayed. So one of them I changed, one of them is factory. So it has displayed both codes successfully. Let's go into PATS functions and see if it will even let us do anything under PATS functions. Oh, yeah, erase and program keys. Probably need a different tool to pair with it to do that. Parameter reset, program additional key, unlimited key mode off, BCM ESCL training, exit program on. Okay. Let's go out of here. There's other things like for the PCM here. Misfire test, relative compression, reset cam, keep alive memory, service functions, OBD test mode, power balance, fuel, service functions, misfire monitor, neutral profile correction, relearn vehicle data. I'm going to go into module programming to see what it even says is available. Programmable module installation, programmable parameters. Huh. Configure audio, exterior lighting, power door locks, remote start, tire size, axle ratio. If I go tire size, axle ratio, BCM. This is the tire size revs per mile programmed into the PCM power control module. Switch the ignition to the on position, engine off. Okay. And let's see what it says. It gives me these different options on what axle ratio and stuff is there. So let's say 355. No parameter setting is changed. No update will be performed. Okay. 410 axle, 315, 331, 373. You can put whatever you want in there. If you change the axle size or the gear set size. IVD initialization sequence. Note, before performing this procedure, please ensure that the following operations are completed. Do not shake or bounce the vehicle. Ensure that you are not pressing the brake pedal. Park the vehicle on level ground. Do not depress the accelerator pedal during this test. Bring the steering wheel to straight ahead position, and do not move the wheel during this routine, basically practice. I'm not going to do it right now, but IVD initialization is, I see there's people that message me every month. They say, hey, I just put a new steering rack in my Ford Fusion, and I followed your video, your steps, everything went great. I even programmed the power steering control module with my scan tool, but why am I still getting steering angle sensor codes? Because you didn't do the IVD initialization after you put the new rack in. You have to have it on level ground, steering wheel straight, and go through the IVD initialization, and that will zero out the steering. That's what gets rid of those steering codes after replacing the rack and programming. You can put the vehicle in police mode. Police mode basically is a dark car mode that when you go to open the doors and stuff, it will not. Like if I go dark car, this is the tire size revs per mile programmed into the PCM. Now I can go to forbid or enabled, however I want. So like right now when I open my door, my lights come on. If I was to program that in there and go enabled, dark car mode, it says set the ignition position to the off position. And then turn it back on. Got it. Procedure successful. Now watch, when I open my door, my lights don't, I'm in dark car mode now, or police mode. Now I got to put it back because my family drives the truck and they want the lights. I went back and selected forbid. Now if you look, lights come on, no problem. It's got other stuff. You can get into the personality of it. You can set your lights to come on at a certain approach if you have the smart touch handles and stuff like that. You can set different sensitivities for things. Transport mode, you can put it in transport mode if you don't want somebody driving your vehicle over a certain speed or something like that and they're working on it. You can go put it in transport mode and then drop it off and come back and pick it back up. Hopefully they don't need to set the computer unlocked for any reason. Trailer brake, controller gain, you can set all that through here if it's all built into the vehicle. And this will program that. Exterior lighting, power door locks, remote start, you know. It's a great scan tool. It's got a lot of functions, this Lauch, for it to be one of the cheaper scan tools. It's a very, very nice setup. It reads live data. You can sit here and monitor things like your O2 sensors. You can TPS and all that other stuff. You would go into like ABS, or let's just say, let's go down here, PCM. Let it load the vehicle data, and then you can select whatever it is that you want to monitor. And now we would go into read data stream. So if we wanted to, there's all kind of different options. Barometric pressure, camshaft position, exhaust 1, exhaust 2, bang, and then we can hit OK, and then it gives us a live readout of where we're at. So we can go back, take these off of there, battery voltage, command evaporative purge, command throttle actuation control, and then it will give you the status of where everything's at while you're there. So yeah, I mean, pretty. You see how that went to 0? That's what ends. So that's one way you can check to make sure your system's doing what it's supposed to do. See, I nailed the throttle, wide open throttle. Purge is supposed to stop, and look what happened. Purge did stop. It decreased. Now watch when I do it again. I'll nail the throttle again. Went back to 0. Anytime you nail the throttle, the purge stops purging, and anytime you are idling, it will turn on, or you're at a cruising speed on the highway, it will turn on. But anytime you're in wide open throttle mode or specific tow modes, purge will not purge. I'm going to have a link down low for you guys. I hope you like this. This is an awesome scan tool. It does like a little bit of everything, more than some of your other basic models do. This Elite it's very nice for the price. Very nice. And it does a lot. Way more than what I expected. I know you guys have seen me do a lot of scan tools. This one's nice. Very. Take care. Be blessed. I hope you all liked the video.